Dazzling Latte, and welcome back to Tailor Tales. Okay, let's start chapter 9. What's going on? What's gonna be happening? Okay, a week later, Sarah sends me the pictures of the photo shoot we did together. I took them over to my... I looked them over on my computer. She sent me well over 100 pictures. The pictures turned out really well. You can clearly see my clothes in the best possible lighting. Everything has a cheerful and feminine vibe to it. I'm quite satisfied with the result. I keep looking through the batch until I come across a series of pictures of me and Dimitri. The tone shifts as soon as he's in the frame as well. Everything looks romantic all of a sudden. There's some pictures of us holding hands and Dimitri hugging me from behind. There's one where he's holding me up in the air as I jump. The dress I'm wearing looks super cute and airy because of it. Still, I can't help feeling a little embarrassed that I did all that with Dimitri. We look like a genuine couple. A sentiment that feels rather weird to me. After all, I'm 4 years older than Dimitri. On top of that, I dated his older brother. Yeah, that's a little weird. To think of us as being in a relationship is something I can't quite wrap my head around. It simply feels out of place. I come across a close-up of me and Dimitri laughing together, whereas I'm smiling like... Oh my god. Whereas I'm smiling into the camera, Dimitri's blue eyes are looking at me. There's a smile on his face. The camera captured that adorable dimple as well. It's a genuine smile, not a fake one. It's a cute picture. I can definitely tell Dimitri is much taller than I am. I enlarged the picture, zooming in on Dimitri's face to get a closer look at his dimple. He's so cute when he smiles like that. It's actually rather attractive. Puddles! My heart leaps into my throat, and I scramble to click away so that the picture is not on my screen anymore. I turn around, my heart's still racing. I put on a nervous smile. Dimitri, I say, I didn't hear you come in. Oh god, please tell me you didn't see me zooming in on his face. That's really embarrassing. I feel like I've been caught in the act, like some teenager browsing porn late at night. Except in this case, I was staring at Dimitri's picture. Not because of any indecent motives. I only wanted to see his dimple. That's it. I look away from him, battling every fiber in my being to prevent myself from blushing. Sorry, he says, but you weren't replying when I called out earlier. Dimitri looks at my computer, which is currently displaying my desktop. I feel nervous. Did he notice or not? Was I fast enough? You're home early. I thought you still had class? I try to change the subject in hopes that he won't question what was just on my screen. Just came home, actually. I guess you were too busy. My bad. I just wanted to know if there's anything special you'd like to have for dinner before I go out and buy groceries. I shake my head. No, nothing in particular. Alright, I'll figure something out then. Dimitri remains silent for a bit, and I can't think of anything else to say either. It feels like Dimitri just walked in on me doing something obscene, which is silly, since I had a legit reason to be looking at those pictures. I start, Sarah sent me the pictures, do you want to see? Dimitri's eyes light up with a smile spread on his face. I look away before I can see his cute dimple. Oh, it's so cute! He walks over and stands behind me, waiting for me to show the pictures on the screen. Did they turn out alright? I mean, you can delete the ones with me in them. I'm sure they weren't that great since I've never done this kind of thing before. I'm really sorry about that. I shake my head, trying not to think about how close Dimitri is to me right now. You did fine. More than fine. Dimitri looks really good in those photos. I open up the pictures again. Here, let me show you. As I click through the various pictures taken during the photo shoot, Dimitri leans in closer to me to get a better look at the monitor. In front of his shirt, the front of his shirt brushes against the back of my hair. He's so close to me. It's making me feel a little antsy. I'm reminded of our photo shoot together. How we were in such close proximity of each other, acting like a couple in love. On the screen, there's even more evidence. Dimitri holding me, both of us smiling. I'm feeling a bit embarrassed looking at these pictures with them. We stay like this for a little while as I cycle through the pictures again. They look really nice, he says as he pulls back. Wait, what? Oh, I think I was pressing shift by... Oh! Okay. I just want to make sure that He says as he pulls back. Okay, I just want to make sure. I accidentally made the text disappear. I didn't know you could do that! I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding. Oops. Ooh. Oh gosh. Sarah did a great job, but so did you. I compliment him. I was just happy to help out. Oh my gosh. I was just happy to help you out again, Dimitri says bashfully. Press enter to make the test go for it. How, oh my gosh. I think it's just been such a long day. I don't know. I've already filmed like a few episodes of this, so maybe I'm just like, you know, for He's always so modest, even when he was helping out that one day at the boutique with me. Alright. He's always been like that. Even back when we made that cake for his birthday. He's a good person. I can't help but smile at him. Hit him on the head for a job well done. Don't be modest. You really helped me out. Don't be modest. You really helped me out, I say. Dimitri lets out a nervous chuckle. Hee hee hee. You're making it sound like I was some kind of superhero doing everything. He does. Okay, listen. Was, oh my gosh. The one friend, didn't she call him Cat Guy or Cat Man? I mean, that sounds like a superhero name. Like, I was gonna say it, but, you know, it does sound like a superhero name. That's not too far off from what you did. I tease him. He suddenly turns red and shuffles on the spot, looking down at his feet. I'm no superhero, he mumbles under his breath. I mean, that sounds like something a superhero would say, though. The jingle of the doorbell disturbs the both of us. That's weird. A customer at this time? Strange. I'm closed right now. Let me see who it is. I leave Dimitri alone and head back to the front of my boutique. A very excited Sarah is standing near the counter. Bow down before me and kiss my feet, Puddles. Okay, this is taking a strange turn. Says Sarah in a high and mighty voice as soon as she spots me. Excuse me? She passes me a confident grin. I got you a job. Okay, is it selling feet pics? I have one, I say, gesturing to my entire store. Or is this a roundabout way of saying you think my business will fail? My nostrils flare. Ready for a fight. What? No, Puddles, you're doing great. I come bearing good news for you in your boutique. I sigh. Alright, what is it? I got contacted by a woman last week and she wants me to do her wedding photos. Well, yesterday she came over. Yesterday she came over to look at my portfolio and discuss rates. She saw the pictures we took for Obsessed with Bugs, and she was really fond of your work. Wait, is Sarah saying what I think she's saying? To sum it up, she was in the market for a designer for her wedding dress, and I convinced her you'd be perfect for the job. What? Really? A wedding dress? Me? But I haven't made one before in my life. Details, details! The point is, she's got a hell of a lot of cash to spend, and she wants you to make her dress. She'll be contacting you soon, which means we're working on the same project. I slap my hands against my cheeks. A wedding dress? That's a tall order. But I haven't even said yes yet, I protest. This is so sudden. Sarah rolls her eyes at me. You really think you're gonna reject this? Are you really gonna reject this? Come on, I'm offering you a job on a silver platter. Someone wants to wear one of your dresses. I feel myself brim with pride, and my confidence rises. Some stranger saw my work and wanted to commission me for a custom dress. That's never happened before. I'm so happy! I've never done it before, but I'll try, I say, determined to see this through. This will be so awesome! I could schedule a day where we could shoot some wedding pictures before the actual wedding. It'll be a great addition to your It'll be a great addition to your portfolio. Who knows, you may branch out into the wedding business. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't even know what she wants yet. Sarah shrugs. Can't be that hard. They're all white. I want to go against her and say there are millions of variations when it comes to dresses, but I simply smile at her instead. After all, Sarah roped in a client for me. I really do appreciate it. Oh, and she gave me this. Sarah pulls out a box from her bag. Oh my gosh! No! 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 Okay. Something about getting it as a gift on her bachelorette party, but she didn't want it. It's the game Twisted, where players stand on a large white mat with colored dots. Then they try to touch a specific colored dot with either their hands or feet. Okay, yeah. The end result is usually a weird mesh of tangled limbs. I haven't played this game since I was a young teenager. I can definitely see why they would want this at a bachelorette party. I'll keep it. Maybe Catboy knows some moves. Alright, I forgot about Dimitri. He's here. He was going to the store to buy groceries for dinner. I should say goodbye to him. Well, you do that. I need to go make dinner myself. I pull on Sarah's hands. No! Why don't you stay over and eat with us? We can discuss whatever this client told you. Sarah flushes a confident smile at me. Don't sound too bad. Doesn't sound too bad. To be honest. Alright, I'll stick around. Alright. Be right there! We can go back to my workroom where I left Dimitri. I open the door, I see Dimitri standing in front of my computer. He's doing something, I can't quite tell. Walk closer, which is when I notice he's got a cell phone out and he's taking a picture of my computer. Or rather, what's on my computer. There's a picture of me and Dimitri on the monitor. It's the one where he's holding me from behind and his chin is leaning on top of my head. Both of us are smiling in the picture. What are you doing? I question him. Dimitri lets out a yelp. Dimitri lets out a loud yelp and jumps away from the computer. He quickly stuffs his cell phone into his pocket. He breaks out into a cold sweat. This is not what it looks like. He starts to ramble. I'm confused. Did Dimitri want a copy of that picture? But why? Oh my gosh, if you don't know by now. I feel like I walked in on something I wasn't supposed to see. Oh my gosh. Think about earlier. Come on. It's right in front of you. I know, Dimitri. It's turned a nice shade of red. He looks like a deer caught in the headlights. I just wanted a picture of you. You're rather nice. I mean, the picture, it's nice. Dimitri runs his hands through his hair. Looking like he's at a total loss. I'm sorry. I sound like a creep. He takes out his cell phone again, looking mortified this time, then starts to swipe his finger on the screen. I'll delete it now. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment here. What's with the over-the-top reaction? Did Dimitri really want that picture of us? I mean, I'm fine with that. I would have given him a copy if he simply asked for it, but he's acting so sneaky and suspicious over it. And again, I had sort of the same reaction earlier when he walked in on me zooming in on his face. I guess I can't talk much either. I start slowly. Okay, it's a good picture. I would have given you a copy if you asked for it. Dimitri pulls his eyes away from the screen to look at me, narrowing them like he doesn't believe what I'm saying. Awkwardly, I slink past him, getting on my computer so I can send the file to his phone. I open up my web browser and quickly send it to him in an email. There, now you have the high quality picture. You can show it around college and tell people you've turned into a model. Haha, joke to lighten the atmosphere. Dimitri checks his phone after getting the notification, then hurriedly turns off the screen. He shakes his head, still looking self-conscious and nervous. I'd rather not show this to anyone, he mumbles. They make fun of me for sure. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go for it. Why? I think you're good looking, I say without missing a beat. Dimitri's mouth drops open in shock, and he starts to sputter something incoherent and giggles nervously. He doesn't know, he doesn't quite know what to say. Truthfully, that was bold. That was a bold move by me, complimenting his appearance like that. However, Dimitri shouldn't feel ashamed. He is good looking after all. He's grown into a fine young man. I think that's the first time someone has ever told me that. He admits, oh god, that's so sad. Now that I find hard to believe. Really? But you're very handsome though. I'm surprised to hear that no one gives you any compliments. Dimitri hides his face behind his hands. Please, you're embarrassing here. I grin at him. Don't be! I'm saying you've got nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. It's getting awkwardness. Okay? I grin at him. Don't be. I'm saying you got nothing to worry about. You can totally be a male model, you know? You've got a nice face, the height, and as far as I know, the abs. Stop. I can't handle all these compliments. Dimitri pouts at me, begging me to stop. There's something so irresistible about teasing Dimitri, as usual. He gets all awkward and embarrassed, but it's so adorable. I chuckle lightly, deciding to give him a break for now. By the way, Sarah's staying over for dinner. Do you think you can buy enough for 3 people today? Glad that I'm not teasing him anymore. Dimitri removes his hands from his face and stands up straight, albeit with a lingering blush on his cheeks. Sure, I can do that. Anything else? I think that's it. Dimitri looks relieved. Then I'll go now, he says, before quickly slinking out of my workroom. Maybe I teased him a bit too much. I leave the room for myself and to check up on Sarah. During dinner, Sarah and I discussed the client a bit more. Turns out this 25-year-old woman is named Mandy Hops and just got engaged to her fiance. She's hired Sarah to take pictures at her wedding. And now she also wants to hire me to create a wedding dress for her. I'll have to schedule an appointment with Mandy personally. I'm definitely eager to take this on. A wedding dress? A wedding dress! It'll be my first, but I'll try my hardest to create something special. However, how I ended up in this situation, I'm not sure. A left-hand green, I call out.
Ugh.
If you move your scrawny butt out of the way, and then I can reach it, Sarah complains. Maybe if you weren't so big, you'd go around me, Dimitri fires back. Both of them posed in a weird position on top of a twisted mat. I'm the shot caller, holding a wheel that says where they need to place their hands or feet on which color. We're playing Twisted, the game Sarah gave me a few hours ago. Okay, I know that. Sarah's leg is half over Dimitri's thigh. And she's holding herself up in the air with both of her hands. Dimitri's own arm seems to be blocking her access to the green dot. How did I get roped into this? Somehow Sarah managed to rile Dimitri up and challenge him to a game of Twisted. For some reason, Dimitri accepted. I guess he couldn't back down. They're so competitive around each other. Watch it, Sarah hisses as she moves around. Stop stepping on my fingers, Dimitri huffs loudly. They both groan and complain as they get into their new position. I sigh. Why am I doing this again? I spin the wheel once more. Right foot to yellow! This earns me a groan from both Sarah and Dimitri. They start to get ready and move towards their new position. Hey, any closer, my foot will be up your butt, Sarah snorts Dimitri. Funny, it already feels like it's there, Dimitri retorts. Watch your mouth, cat boy. Can't you watch your foot instead? Where are you putting that? You won't stand a chance at beating me if you keep complaining like this. Right hand red, I interject in a bored voice. They've been ripping each other since the start of the game. I've known Sarah since college, and I've seen how competitive and aggressive she can get when she wants to win. However, I wasn't quite prepared to see Dimitri have the same sort of mean streak in him as well. It seems like he doesn't like to lose. Sarah lets out a gargle and strained noise as she tries to reach underneath Dimitri's body to tap the red circle. But she's on her last breath here. Sarah eventually slips and falls down flat on the colored mat. No! She yells in frustration. Dimitri cries out victoriously. Wait, what? Yes! Dimitri cries out victoriously. You cheated, you pushed me, Sarah accuses him. Oops. Dimitri gets up from the mat and smirks at her. I did not accept your defeat, you sore loser!
Aww.
But I'll say something. He clearly pushed me. I shake my head. Sarah, you fell. Dimitri won fair and square. She shoots me a dirty look. Traitor. Well played, Dimitri nods his head at her. But the best man won. Ugh. Sarah throws her hands up in the air. She then tears the wheel out of my hands and bumps me off the chair. Taking the seat herself. Puddles, take him on, avenge me. Me? I'm stunned. I haven't played this game since I was a little girl. I haven't been really active either lately. I'm up for another round if you want to, Dimitri says politely. Before I can even respond, Sarah places her hands on my back and pushes me onto the mat. I will stumble right into Dimitri, but stop right before face planting myself into his chest. I tilt my head to look up at him, and Dimitri looks down at me. To be this up close and personal with him again reminds me of that photo shoot we did before. It makes me feel a bit restless and on edge. I guess I have no choice, I say with a shrug. Dimitri chuckles shyly, averting his eyes from me and backing away to give me some space. Go easy on me, he says with a smile. I huff. It should be the other way around. Dimitri is way more athletic than I am. Whatever. Bring it. We start a new round of Twisted. This time I'm on the mat with Dimitri. Sarah is eagerly commanding us where to go as Dimitri and I dance around each other in the hopes of not falling down. Several times he almost slips and falls whenever he gets too close to me. It seems he's trying his best to avoid physical contact with me. To be fair, I didn't expect him to be so fidgety around me. Not after that photo shoot where we were embracing all. As we both reached for a green circle, our hands touched by accident. Dimitri immediately pulls back with a gulp and places his hand down one circle below. He practically jumped out of his own skin. Is he really that nervous around me? Maybe he just doesn't want to lose. Sarah keeps barking out commands, and soon enough we're down on all fours and tangled with each other. I started to break out in a sweat. It's so hard keeping myself propped up without falling. Come on, Puddles! You have to win for me! Can't stand the smug look on his face. Sarah mostly gripes to herself. I'm trying my best, I reply. Alright, left hand on yellow, recites Sarah. Dimitri has already moved to the correct spot, and I'm looking around to see what's the best position for me. There! Right below Dimitri would be the best choice. The yellow circle is just out of my reach, but if I turn my body around and arch my back, I can reach it. I bend my spine and arch my back as much as I can. My fingers try to reach for the spot, while worming myself through Dimitri's position. I'm looking at the circle upside down. I've almost gotten it. Slam! Yeah, I reached it! I laughed victoriously. There's a mess of brown hair covering my vision. I finally realize the position I'm in. I've crawled underneath Dimitri, who was down on all fours to reach the circle, whereas I'm turned around, practically lifting myself up against his body. Oh my gosh, that's a perfect thumbnail right there. Dimitri decides to look down to me. Our faces only inches apart. His blue eyes stare straight into my soul. I feel myself breathless for a second. I see the mole underneath his eye so clearly now. And can even count the number of long eyelashes he has. Okay, I got some tea here. I'm just gonna put this over here. Oh gosh. My throat's getting raspy. Okay, his arms and legs shake, trying to prevent himself from toppling right onto me, whilst also keeping enough distance so that our bodies don't touch. I'm still staring into his eyes, and I feel my heart pounding fast until I'm sure my face has grown red. This is too close for comfort. Hey guys! There will be no sex positions in Twisted, Sarah exclaims. Sex positions! Dimitri loses his balance out of pure shock. Unfortunately, since I'm right below him, he squishes me flat against the ground. The wind gets knocked out of me, and I groan out loud. Ah, so sorry, Dimitri says in a panicked voice, and he immediately rolls off of me. He's out on one knee, extending me a hand, and his blue eyes are looking at me full of worry. Are you okay? I slowly push myself off the ground and accept Dimitri's hand in one swift motion. Oh gosh. In one swift motion, he lifts me up as if I weigh nothing more than a feather. My heart is beating so fast, it felt so sudden. I wasn't expecting this. Dimitri's entire face is red. Honestly, I can't really look at him either. That's such an that's such an embarrassing position. I wasn't really thinking about the predicament I'd be in when I reached for that circle. Then Sarah had to go and mention something like that. Yeah, okay, just a little shaken up. I'm really sorry. I should have been able to hold on for longer. Dimitri then turns to Sarah and gives her a dirty look. Wow, I don't think I've ever really seen Dimitri look angry before. I win, is all Sarah says as she throws down the twisted board. What? I question. If such a simple comment will make you lose focus, then I win, she's grinning mischievously. She said that on purpose to get Dimitri to lose? I didn't realize Sarah was so cunning. This rivalry she has going on with Dimitri is getting to be a bit too much to handle. I didn't realize such an innocent comment would get you all in a tizzy, Sarah says with a smirk. Dimitri's face turns red in response to Sarah's provocations. He narrows his blue eyes at her. Didn't think you'd stoop so low, he says in return. Guys, this is stupid. Sarah, leave Dimitri alone, okay? And Dimitri, please don't indulge her. Dimitri's eyebrows curl up and he gives me this defeated look. I'm sorry, you're right. I shouldn't engage in this childish behavior. Well, at least you admit you're childish, Sarah says while chuckling, and Dimitri shoots her another dirty look. But playtime is over. I have to head back and get some rest. Sarah starts to clean up the game and places everything back in the box. I stand there shaking my head at her. I wish these two would get along. Dimitri looks at Sarah disapprovingly, as if he's forcing himself to be polite to her. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need some water. When Dimitri leaves the room, Sarah and I are left alone. He's kind of fun to tease, says Sarah. I clamp my mouth shut, remembering that he said he doesn't mind being bullied by the person he likes. Then again, I don't think he likes Sarah very much, so he probably doesn't like her teasing. I don't think he likes it when you do, though, I point out. But don't you think so too? His reactions are always so on point. It just makes me want to tease him even more. You're sadist. I agree though. Oh, come on! I know you feel the same way. Don't tell me you don't think his reactions are fun or even try to get a reaction out of him every once in a while. I think teasing was fun sometimes. I have to agree, sometimes it's hard not to tease him to get that flustered reaction out of him. I think teasing him is fun sometimes, I admit. See? Sarah looks smug. But not in the way you do it. You're just bullying the poor guy. Sarah rolls her eyes at me. Spare me the lecture. He's a college student. He can handle it. No one can handle your fierceness, Sarah. I joke. Sarah winks at me. You know it. Anyways, I have to head back home now. Do contact Mandy about the wedding dress, alright? Will do. Sarah says goodnight and finally leaves my house, regardless whether I like teasing Dimitri or not. Being so close to him sure gave me a fright. I put a hand on top of my heart. It's still racing. There have been too many moments where I've been up close and personal with Dimitri lately. I shake my head, trying to get these thoughts out. Oh my gosh, that was such a long chapter. I actually really liked it though. It was, oh my gosh. It's getting spicy up in here. Okay, so, for now, but until the next time, smooth sailing to you and your pirate crew.